guys, welcome back to my daily devotions. If you're new here, my name is Kristin, and this is my channel. It started out as a weight loss channel, and it will get back to that starting Monday. I promise. Promise, cross my heart, all that stuff. It's just, we moved 2 weeks ago. Well, it'll be 3 weeks, Saturday, but just still trying to get everything done, getting into the groove of things. School's starting soon. So I'm just trying to get everything back acclimated and everything. So starting Monday, I am walking with one of my best friends, Shahana, and if she lets me record her, I will record some of our antics because we are nuts. And then I do have a group, and I think I've said this in a vlog before, that we're going to try to get together Tuesdays and Thursdays right now. We're just not sure at what time. We're going to meet at different parks and such and start doing some walking then with our kids and such. And we're going to try to have a little bit of a prayer time together as well. So that's that. But I started doing a daily devotional, and I've gotten some good report with some people. I've actually lost a subscriber because I guess of my Christian views. I'm sorry to see them go. Just because I believe that doesn't mean that I'm making you to believe it. You believe whatever you want. We live in a free country, thank goodness. That is my family, and I choose to worship God and to love on Him and to show His love to others. And I am learning that. That's another story. So this is the book. It's the Hugs Daily Inspirations for Women. It is by Howard Books. Retails for $15.99. I'm sure you could probably get it cheaper. But anyway. So today's title is The Beauty That Surrounds Us, and it's taken from Psalms 19, verse 1 from the Message Bible. It says, God's glory is God's glory is on tour in the skies, God's craft on exhibit across the horizon. Each morning the sun rises upon a glorious world that is a physical manifestation of God's infinite power and His infinite love. And yet, we're sometimes too busy to notice. We live in a society filled with more distractions than we could possibly count and more obligations than we could possibly meet. Is it any wonder that when we often overlook God's handiwork, let me repeat that. Is it any wonder, then, that we often overlook God's handiwork as we rush from place to place, giving scarcely a single thought to the beauty that surrounds us? Today, take time to really observe the world around you. Take time to offer a prayer of thanks for the sky above and the beauty that lies beneath it. And take time to ponder the miracle of God's creation. The time you spend celebrating God's wonderful world is always time spent well. And then the little caption underneath is by Marilyn Meberg, M-E-B-E-R-G. Creation is filled with stunning variety and exquisite beauty. The delicate, intricate, and fragile, as well as strong, mighty, and powerful, testify sweetly to the riches of the Creator. And as a freelance photographer, which is what I do, I love nature pictures more than I like capturing weddings, families, etc. I mean, I love that as well. I love to see the looks. Like I just did a family a week ago, actually. I did a family reunion, and there was 30 plus people in the grand picture, and then I did each individual family as well and tried to get some sneak pictures of people as they were just doing their everyday thing. And one of my favorite pictures of that night was when everybody was getting ready for the big picture. I was up on the bed of a truck, and I was just taking pictures, and one of them, these two were talking, and this one's laughing, and the kids are just playing. It was just, to me, the most beautiful picture because it wasn't posed. They weren't looking for me to take the picture. So it shows everybody just in their natural state of happiness, and they were so happy to be together. And that's what family is about, and that's something that I'm learning, and I will get back into that at another point. But my dad was a photographer. Actually, this is one of the pictures that he had given me. And my dad, my brother and I were his first son and first daughter. When he divorced my mom, he got remarried and had another daughter, Shona. And then got divorced and got remarried again and had another boy and another girl. And that was Courtney and Jason. And it's funny because though I don't think he ever meant for it to be this way, he had three separate families. He had my brother and I, then he had Shona, and then he had Jason and Courtney. And it's very strange, but that's just how it kind of ended up. And when he had given me this picture, he said, this one is him, and this one's me, and this one's my brother. And he said, notice how each wing is touching. And like, he took the picture, not really knowing what was going to come out when he took it. He just thought it was neat that they were together. And when he looked at the picture and he saw each wing was overlapping another wing and touching, it made him think that. And I just think that's so cool. But I love, one of my favorite things, there's a butterfly gardens across the river from here, and I love to just sit there, just by myself, with my camera and my long lens just ready, and just sit there and watch the hummingbirds and the butterflies and the birds and just capture them. And they're just so beautiful, and I used to take time all the time. I live in the center of our town, which isn't a very big town, but we don't have trees or flowers. We don't even have a yard, so it's difficult. So I have to go places to take pictures, but that's okay too, because like tonight I was at our church and we were having a heroes program for all of the EMTs, firefighters, first responders, officers, etc., etc., etc. And as all the hubbub was going on over here with the fire engines and all of that, there was this most beautiful storm cloud, and through it were rays of sun. It was just impeccable. And I was like, oh, why didn't I bring my camera? So I'm hoping my friend Wendy, who's an avid photographer as well, took some pictures, because it was just beautiful. But we're such a society so caught up in having our phones by our side, our tablets, our computers, constantly, you know, and tonight it was totally like true, because I don't know how these stories like do this, but my daughter was complaining because she has her radio on, she had the light on, the hall light was on, and she has the fan in the window, and the fan was squeaking, and I'm like, over everything else going on, you heard that squeak and it bugged you. But I have to have a fan or air conditioner on at night, and I also have to have the TV or radio or tablet or something playing in the background. Horrible. But we're so used to noise and static that it's commonplace now. And you know, you can't find anybody without their cell phone attached to them or something. I mean, I'm terrible. I'm constantly like, I have the TV on. My daughter's sitting next to me. She's on the tablet watching videos, and I'm on my phone watching videos. Yet there's two computers sitting like literally 5 feet away from us. Like it's ridiculous. But that's the society that we're in. And every once in a while, and I think we're going to start this next month after school and everything. We get reacclimated with that. I think what we're going to do is we're going to take one weekend, no computers, no TV, unless it's like a family movie. None of that. No cell phone, no tablet, nothing. Just us. And I think it would be good to do that, to just kind of readjust to being a family. And yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I remember the last time before my dad passed away, which will be 2 years next week, my stepmom was on her tablet, my brother was on his tablet, my dad was, well, he was watching TV. My brother and sister were both on their cell phones, and my dad and I were just kind of sitting there watching TV, but like, it was weird, because it was like, we're all together, but that's what together is now. Instead of let's have dinner together where it's us and we're talking, it's let's have dinner together and we have our devices in our phone. And it's just sad. We need to step away, we need to look around us and see the beauty that God has provided for us in the mountains and the oceans and the rivers and the creeks and all the animals that He's provided for us. And just stop for a minute and just, I don't want to say that, but yeah, be one with nature. Like, just kind of get back to that. So that's the devotion for the night and my little antidote that goes with it. I thank you guys so much for stopping by, and I hope to see you guys soon. If you really like the video, thumbs it up and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys soon.